Good evening. This is a Mexican local grocery store called El Herradero Market. This is in Tucson, Arizona. We stopped by because I am in the lookout for some Mexican oregano, and I just love looking at ethnic grocery stores, looking at all the different spices and stuff. The little containers that was spiced mango. I wish I would have bought one. I do like mango. I do like chili. I think it's like a popular candy item over there. I just have never tried it. Tamale skins. There was actually, or I guess corn husks. There was actually a whole bunch of stuff I wanted to buy. But we were flying and I didn't have much space. I did buy this milk candy little bar. It looks like fudge to me. I haven't tried it yet. I've been home for a couple days. But yeah, we flew to Tucson, Arizona for a trade show. I only brought one suitcase, so I did not have tons of space. So I only picked up a couple items. I got those I'm going to say it wrong, tamarind nuts. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but we don't have them, excuse me. I don't see them a lot in St. Louis. We do have a couple Mexican grocery stores in St. Louis. I've not been to them yet. I definitely have to check them out. I did pick this up. It did not specifically say Mexican oregano, and it is oregano, and it is extremely fine. Not quite what I'm looking for, but I do pick it up. I just have a couple homemade taco sauce recipes that say to use Mexican oregano. They say that Mexican oregano has a slightly different flavor than a regular American oregano, and so that's why I'm on the hunt for that. I'm also doing a voiceover because they had really loud music. I don't want to get a copyright strike, and you couldn't really hear what I was saying as I was walking around. I was also trying to be discreet because it was a pretty busy market. They have a lunch counter in the back, and a lot of people were there eating lunch. Those were little glass bottles of Coca-Cola. Mexican Coca-Cola is different than U.S. Coca-Cola. I mean, it's all made by the same company, but they use like real sugar in the Mexico bottling, and in the U.S. they don't. We don't like sugar in the U.S. for whatever reason. I think it's like natural cane sugar, so it's actually really, really good. If you like Coca-Cola. That is some like chili powder. I kind of regret not buying that. I put it back, but my husband's like, we have plenty of chili powder. We do, but not one in that bottle. And then I did pick up a bag of those chips. I think I show it at the end of the video, everything I buy. I bought like 4 or 5 items. And these were like wafer cookies. I kind of thought about it, but they were really expensive. For like that small pack, it was like $6. And I wasn't for sure exactly what they were. $6 is a lot for not knowing what it is. And this is the condiment aisle. So a lot of like stuff that I recognize, and then stuff that I don't recognize. That's why I love looking at places like this. That bottle of like little peppers, I see those in like Captain D's. Like it's oil and pepper. Like they're always like as a condiment on the counter. They have plenty of canned goods here. There was definitely no shortages. I've done a couple other shortage videos on my channel. St. Louis area definitely has shortage issues. Tucson does not. We went to the Walmart in Tucson, well stocked. This grocery store is well stocked. So I would definitely say Tucson is not having any food issues. Food shortage issues. And these are the spices. So this section of spices is extremely small. I was surprised by how small it was. This is the prepackaged one. When we first came in was like the more natural one, and that was, well, had a lot of choices, so that's good. They prefer their own spices and not. That's where I pick up that bag of chips. It's kind of hard to explain these chips. I found them when we went to a Mexican bakery a couple months ago, and the lady described it to me like pork rinds, but it's not pork. So I'm going to say it's like a corn puff. They're very light and airy, and they really don't have much flavor, which is perfect if you're dipping it like in taco sauce. I got a bag that's actually seasoned, and then the bags I've got in the past actually come with like a little seasoned packet in them, and they are so good, but I've only found them at Mexican grocery stores. Like, I love it. It's kind of, when she said it's like a pork rind, that is a good description, the texture wise, but it's not pork. It's just corn. And now this is like the little lunch counter area. I try to definitely, at this point, I'm really trying to be discreet recording. And I did not record the counter at all because there was a lot of people standing there. I wish we would have been hungry because I love little counter service like that. It definitely looked like it was authentic Mexican food. Like, this guy was eating like a bowl of soup. Most Americans don't eat soup for lunch, so it was definitely like going out and ordering a bowl of soup is just not a common thing. And so I just thought that was really cool because I know there is like tons of great Mexican soups, and they're hearty soups, and it's just not something that we normally order when we're out. And then they had this nice little selection of candles, different sodas. And then, I don't think I show it on the video, but on the checkout, they have like, at other checkouts, there's always like a cooler at checkout. And so we got tamarind. There's that tamarind nut flavor again. We got a coconut milk drink and a lemon zest drink, and they were both so good. And then now this is like coolers. This is mostly like drinks, like different, and a lot of it is like American drinks, but then but with like the Mexican flavors that I've just like never heard of, but they look awesome. And I think at this point I'm looking for something specific, and I cannot think of the name, and we did not find it. I see like they got Coke, they got Monster, and then they have all these other awesome flavors. I think we ended up getting the Squirt that was grapefruit flavored. That Fresca. Fruit juices, coconut milks. I'm not a huge fan of coconut. I'm starting to like it more because my husband loves coconut, and so since I'm always making him something with coconut in it, I try it. So I am definitely conditioning myself to like it more. I like the flavor of coconut. I just don't like the texture of shredded coconut. Well, this coconut milk we ended up getting had chunks of coconut in it, and it was okay. I liked it. It didn't bug me like I thought it would. So I'm definitely, if you hate something, you eat it enough, you start to like it. And these were the Dolce Cakes, and then some puddings and stuff. And I just wasn't hungry, which was a bummer because some of these cakes looked so good. I mean, they all looked really good. But we were getting ready to drive. We're in Tucson. We're getting ready to drive back to Phoenix. And I just didn't really want anything. And now up here is a nice little candy display. And so I'm just like looking like I don't know what any of it is. A lot of stuff seemed to be flavored with peppers. And I want something. And I'm like, what to get? And that hot counter service right there had tamales, and I did not notice it at the time. I'm noticing it now. If I would have paid more attention, we would have got a couple tamales to go, but I wasn't. I was too distracted by the candy. More candies. They did have a back wall of donuts. There's those chips I like. But there was a bunch of kids around it, so I didn't get a chance to look at the donuts. Those are so good. That's what I got, but I got a smaller bag. And then I think I ended up grabbing, yes, I grabbed this bag. I don't know why I got a huge bag. And again, I haven't taste tested any of this stuff I picked up a couple days ago. I need to. So I got that. And my husband's like, why do you want this? And I'm like, I don't know, but I want it. I have to have it. And a bunch of more candies. And I think this, my husband's like, okay, let's go. We gotta get on the road. So, yep. I'll do a taste test in a separate video.